Hey guys, it's Courtney. I wanted to talk about something really special today because I've been thinking about it, and this subject, which is about soulmates, has been in my mind. And I've been speaking about it with some friends, and I thought that I would share what I've been learning about this subject. And you know what? The first thing I want to say is we talk about soulmates in the romantic sense a lot, but we don't usually address that this can mean any relationship in your life. And the first thing that I've noticed is these types of relationships, they sometimes come and go, and sometimes they're there to stay in your life for a longer period of time. And they really work on the spiritual level. They don't work on the surface level. They are individuals that cross paths with us to help us on our soul's mission. And so it's a two-way street because they're helping us and we're helping them. And it's, to me, it's one of those soul contracts that we both make before this lifetime to help each other. And so I wanted to address some of these things that some of the things that we maybe don't expect about soulmate relationships. And the first one is our personalities aren't necessarily going to be alike. And a lot of times people look for other people that, obviously, we choose friendships and relationships of people that are alike to us in our personalities. But that isn't always the case in soulmate relationships. Sometimes they are opposite us, but the reason for that is not because it's fun and easy, but because it triggers us, and it makes us think, it makes us wonder, it makes us question, and it makes us strive to do better in our life. And these teaching moments are really what soulmate relationships are about. It's to move us forward, not to keep us stagnant and not moving or growing. So that's the first thing, is your personalities might not be exactly alike. And these are the most challenging types of relationships because, once again, they're there to do the work, not to sit around and have fun and make jokes, but really to get to the root of life. And sometimes this is very confusing and very frustrating because it turns your world upside down. It turns your mind inside out to all the things that you thought were true about yourself, or all the things that you thought were true about the world, about your passions, your goals, your everything, your insights. It makes you question. And I think that's the beautiful thing about these relationships, is that they provide this space for us to, we have to look at it. We have to look at it because, these people are the close individuals in our life. And so I definitely have some of these in my life. And that's the other thing. You can have more than one. It's not just one person that you're destined for, and it's not just like a romantic relationship. Sometimes, they're a sibling of yours, and I definitely consider that to be true with my sister. We're pretty much opposite in a lot of ways. Personalities don't jive, and people look at that from the outside and go, oh my gosh, how do you even survive together? And what I choose to see is that it's an opportunity for acceleration on both of our parts. And the way that you can be set free from the challenging aspects of soulmate relationships is that you see the depth of you know, what you're really looking at, instead of just on the outside, those perceptions, but truly, what is this triggering within myself, and how is this helping me to clarify my goal and my sole purpose. So these relationships will do that for you. So, you know, it could be a family member, it can be a close friend, or it could be a romantic relationship, or all of the above at the same time. So that's one thing, and let me pull up my notes because I had more that I want to say. So, yeah, you know, that's the other thing. So you will also mirror each other. So the way that you do this is hello, Dad. I won't answer that right now. You will mirror each other. You will mirror each other in the way that what is not totally clear within you, that other person will show you. So if I have any insecurities about, for example, making money, then, you know, this person in my life will say things like, what are you doing about that? And are you making steps and goals every single day to work towards that? And, you know, get off your butt. Why are you not doing anything today when you could be working on this or working on that? So that will trigger you because that's not necessarily what you want to hear, but it is the mirroring thing of what you know to be true within yourself. And you will feel in these types of relationships that you're always doing work, even when you're not doing, you know, physical labor. You know, you will feel internally that you're always doing work because you have to, you're keeping your mind active and your spirit active in growing. So I've definitely been feeling that recently, that I'm taking on a new responsibility for myself because I'm being held accountable in some ways. So that's the beautiful thing is, and that leads me to my next point, which is that you are supporting each other on your grander spiritual mission. So not just accomplishing things and not just doing things, you know, together and interacting together, but you are really supporting each other on a grander mission. So in that sense, it's really powerful way to activate your highest potential. It can be challenging, it can be frustrating, it can be aggravating, but it will spark something deeper within you that will surely bring about change. So these things are really special, though, and they are divine, and they are to be cherished, even in those challenging moments. So those are the few points that I have about this subject, and I'm learning about it more and more every day, and being inspired by it every day, and thinking about all the different relationships I have in my life that are doing this for me, and sometimes it is the case that your personalities do jive, and that you feel like twin flames or something, where you feel like almost that person is an extension of you, or sometimes you feel like a clone of you in some ways. Of course, nobody is truly a clone, but sometimes you get that. And I have that with one of my friends, and that's also special because it's an experience that helps you to validate yourself too. When you have insecurities, when you have moments of doubt, moments of fear, they're also there to be that grounding rod for you. So, and you to them as well. So there's different aspects of these soulmate relationships that I think are important to understand, not just to say like, oh, that's cool, that's interesting, and like, you know, have that as like a spiritual checklist, but really to use it as checkpoints in our own evolution and see where we can fill in the blanks. So that's my little what I have to share today, and I'm sure there's more that I forgot to add, but if you all have any comments to share or thoughts that were sparked, please comment below, because I would really like to hear that. And thanks for tuning in and watching, and I will catch you very soon.